Hello and welcome to the DFS_PhD show for today, the 13th of May. Remember, you're good enough, you're strong enough, and gosh darn it, someone's got to win that money. Might as well be us. As always, we're sponsored by PredictionStrike. You can use promo code PhD to get their best deposit bonus match offer. Let's see. Oh yeah, I also did a video recently for Pick 6. It's an evergreen video about strategies and stuff, which I bring up because I say somebody's got to win that money. Let me bring up the Pick 6 page. I won a lot of money last night. Oh, I didn't even put it here? Well, I tweeted it. Do you want to pull that up? Yeah, sure. Why not? X.com, home, show my tweets, and it'll show. I won like $800. So it's a fun, someone's got to win that money. And it was a combination of all the things we talked about in the video. Choosing unders, which are less chosen than usual and give you leverage on the field. And it was in a contest with massive overlay. I tweeted it out so 2 picks, pretty full, 6 picks, kind of full. Overlay, if you're below 80%, then there's more than a 25% overlay on all these other contests. And so I did 3 picks, I did 4 picks, I did 5 picks, and I hit them all, and I won like $800. It was awesome. And I only had 59 at risk. It was wonderful. No 6 picks, and I had like almost, yeah, close to 6 pick type expectation values. So check out the video for more about that. I also realized I like it because of for sharks, the way that you're naturally limited by the contest, like type, it rather than having a limit from the book that's kind of, artificial. Anyway, I like it a lot. I'm getting more and more into pick 6 now that I won a lot of money. Okay, so today is all about whether or not Donovan Mitchell lets him know. So I have that somewhere here. I don't know if I actually left it up. No, I must have changed the page. But if Donovan Mitchell doesn't, by 2:30 p.m. Pacific time, tweet, hashtag let him know. He is not playing today. He is not questionable. They're going to say questionable, whatever, game time decision. He's not playing. I mean, every single time he plays, he says, let him know. If he doesn't say let him know on Twitter, he's not playing. That can be, I mean, if they leave up props, you jump on it wherever you can find them. I mean, pick 6 is not a great place because the line won't move. So, later, whatever unders would be relevant if he's in, maybe, I don't know, whatever you would, I don't know exactly what you would find. So yeah, not relevant to that discussion. But yeah, so it is, we've got to figure out what to do. And basically there was only one regular season game where both Jarrett Allen and Donovan Mitchell are out, and both of those guys missed shoot around today. And I mean, like, I don't expect Jarrett Allen to play at all. Do not project him to be in. So yeah, you're going to have the 3 top guys getting a ton of usage and a ton of minutes. Mobley, Levert, Garland, Max Strus, if he hits his shots. Dean Wade's going to be out there soaking up minutes probably. I mean, like, not getting enough points at 20%. I don't think you want to be massively over the field on Dean Wade. Maybe a little bit over the field is fine. Let's see. But let's check out what I got for the slate. Rules and stuff. Obviously, the lineups will change as we get news. This is projecting Donovan in for now. He hasn't, it's before let him know o'clock. He missed shoot around, but like, it's a big thing. He seemed to be playing through it pretty well last game. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see more for him, like, to be out. But if he's out, you just saw it. We're putting Strus up. I mean, like, poor plays that are like 1 minus whatever percent chance you think it's a blowout. All 3 guys, the top scorers, like Mobley, Garland, and Levert, and then Strus optional. I mean, probably not, given how he's been playing recently, but who knows? So okay. As the slate goes right now, PJ Washington, still a phenomenal value. The minutes are incredible. The shooting has been great. Doesn't matter if it continues. He is probably going to still get open looks. It's not like they can scheme against PJ Washington, right? I mean, they got other stuff to do. 2 other guys they got to guard, so they can't really scheme against PJ Washington. Getting to a lot of him, a lot, 2 out of 3 of the Oakland Stars. So Chet, Jalen, a fair amount of Shai as well, at least matching the field on these guys. And then max 1 of Isaiah Joe or Aaron Wiggins. I mean, if you were a smart coach, what would you do, right? You would not play Giddey. It's not working out. You got to have a talk with him and say, you're a great, talented player. You might play 40 minutes a game in some series where we have an advantage. But stylistically, it's not working out. You're getting hammered out there. And guys like freaking Aaron Wiggins and Isaiah Joe are outplaying you. They've got to play. I'm sorry. And so, like, I don't know if he's prepared to have that conversation. Dagnall seems to prefer to cowardice and go in like playing 11 guys, but he's going to lose. I mean, just like, let's look at the popcorn machine. In the last game, it didn't feel as bad, but let's check. Oh, oops. Right. I don't really know what that's about. Control T. Okay, it's just gonna keep taking pictures. That's good. Cancel. So popcorn machine. Getting excited for the WNBA tomorrow, guys. Getting excited for the WNBA. Okay, but popcorn machine. We go to the most recent Oklahoma City game. So many guys. I hate it. All right. But I was looking at whether or not Josh Giddey was terrible. He wasn't bad. -1. So, it's just like he's been bad. So it's a risk for sure. And one that I'm not taking. He's still not he's gotten cheap, right? He's still pretty cheap, but whatever. I still don't think I can get there even with yeah. We are going to talk about the showdown in a second, but yeah, can't get to Giddey even though he's cheap because he might not play 20 minutes. He shouldn't play more than 20 minutes. And he's 4,700. It's just tough for him to make value today. I think so. We've got the Okoro situation, assuming that Allen is out, and that means Okoro or Dean Wade will smash. So play a little of both. I mean, if Dean Wade really is 2.8%, then yeah. I mean, I saw earlier he was projected to be like 20%, and I think that's more reasonable. But if he's 3%, I'm absolutely smashing the Dean Wade button again. He played great. I mean, was he a plus? I don't know. Let's check. It's always good to double check that what you saw meshed with the actual result. Yes, look at this. Dean Wade was a +12 in a game they lost by 13. In a game where everybody else added up to -13, Dean Wade was a 12 in 17 minutes. So you might be 36 minutes of Dean Wade if he's capable of it. I mean, like it's a knee thing. I don't know how much you want to press it, but I would definitely play Dean Wade more than 24 minutes in this game if I were them. Let's see in the second half. Is that what they did? They played him 7 minutes. You added up 8, 9, 10, and 20 minutes expectation from that. But I think Dean Wade upside minutes is 36. I mean, he played that in the regular season in the same game situation when Donovan and the other guy and Allen were out. Obviously, I'm not sure if we're going to get that same game situation, but we might. Okay. So now that I've yawned and got you all yawning too, exciting. We're ready for the slate. Let's see. What are the chalk I disagree with at this stage? Al Horford. Yes, I'm not on that train today. I'm sorry. I don't think he's going to play that much. I think he's terrible. Number one, like I just don't play guys where I feel like best case scenario is they hit like 5 threes and hit still kind of maybe not value. Oh, 39 minutes. Well, I didn't remember him playing 39 minutes. So let's see if I have him for an appropriate number of minutes currently. Because yeah, I'm a little surprised to see him playing that many minutes. The old man. I got him projected for 32. Yeah, that's a mistake. So he played 39 last game. I got projected for 39. He's a fine play. I don't want to be that negative. Always check your leverages. Make sure you understand the plays you are making and that you like them. So we're going to be fine on Horford. We're not going to be negatively leveraged on Horford. Karis LeVert, if Mitchell is in, I'm not going to be crazy about him. If Mitchell is out, I'm going to be crazy about him. I'm going to be wild about him. I'm going to be taking all of the Karis LeVert I can hold. I don't care if he starts. I mean, hopefully they put some dumb other starter in and then just play him after 2 minutes after a spot start for Marcus Morris or something dumb. It's fine to play Marcus Morris a little, but don't bet the farm on Marcus Morris because I made a joke. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, now I like what I'm seeing up here at the top of my ownerships. Horford doing good, getting some ownership. I think he's a fine play. LeVert, just fine. Has to hit shots. Put him in the hit shots range. Can't be more than 30%. I don't have a cap right now. I'm not getting to more than 30%. Yeah, so the field being at 40% LeVert is a bit fishy. I don't think I'm right with you guys on that. I'll probably stay a fade on him and Brown. They just have to hit shots, are high priced. Look, I mean, their role isn't going to be much higher than it was in the regular season unless Mitchell's out, which is not the case everybody's looking at right now. This is Mitchell massively in. I say massively in. I'm playing a lot of Donovan Mitchell. If he's playing today, I'm playing. I mean, like he played a ton. He played a ton of this game, right? In the last game, did he come out? Like, I mean, everybody came out when it was a blowout, but until then, he was playing. Right? I was watching the game, played 44 minutes, 43 minutes. I mean, I'd be questionable too. Geez, after playing 44 minutes, I might never play again. Oh, go to the house, please. Go to the house. The third. Oh, he's gonna get tackled. No, in the house. Sorry. Third rushing touchdown for Lamar in The Sims. I played him in the King of the whatever, Guardian, Gridiron, whatever. That's so nuts. Now I kind of could use it to be Dobbins at this point, but whatever. All right, so I'll stop talking about Sims and get my audience interest back up. Let's see. Jalen Williams is kind of high owned for a kind of meh play. I don't like that. If he's really going to be 26%. Oh yeah, I got weird like so everybody like is completely off some plays now that are fine plays. Where are they? Let's look at my leverage. Dean Wade. What's going on? I really don't buy that the field's going to be 3% Dean Wade. He played great. He played great. I don't know. I gotta have Dean Wade. I I don't know. I don't know how much I have to have. I'm working myself into a tizzy about Dean Wade again. But I mean, he did. By the way, congrats in the chat. I saw Do Me Favors last night again over frickin'. I think that's Milk is his actual like on DraftKings thing. Another big hit, over 1,000. But yeah, he pivoted off the nuts, so that always hurts. And then, yeah, 2 days ago, having the nuts in the quarter or dollar competition, I saw that too for Showdown. Very impressive. The Dean Wade captain lineup that went with Boston instead of Cleveland. That was the only other one I've seen of those besides the one that won the 100K. So impressive. All right, Tim Hardaway. Yeah, these are all fine. Love these punts. Isaiah Joe. Yep, good. Should play a lot. I mean, if you want to win the games, you could play more Isaiah Joe. Don't play Aaron Wiggins. He's just Isaiah Joe has teeth. Aaron Wiggins is like, I don't know, like one of those animals that gnashes up grains, you know? Has a second stomach. Is that hitting for anybody? Okay, we're talking about that's the most ridiculous comparison a man has ever made on a sports show. So let's go to the showdown now and talk about something else since I clearly have nothing left to say on the regular slate. You'll see the core, the more, etc. It's not going to be tricky. You'll understand it. It's not a rush. It's a sack. All right. So for Showdown, obviously I upload the same projections I have from the main slate to start, and then I change the rules to be the same rules I have on the main slate. Oh yeah, did I even mention that? Sorry, I don't think I worked my way through the rules. They're all the same. None of these are new rules. You've heard me talk about Okoro or Dean Wade. You understand why we're doing that. Strus or levert. That rule is off. You turn that rule off if Donovan Mitchell is out. Strus or levert, the rule is off. Turn that rule off if Donovan Mitchell is out. That's not an all-the-time rule. That is a normal rotations rule where you get one shooting guard. But one of those guys is going to be handling the ball if Donovan Mitchell is out. They just can't afford to have him off the court. Max 102, Lively, or Gafford. Also, where's Gafford? Yeah, I should have some Gafford. 30%. Good. That's one of those guys who is like 60% last slate. Now he's 16%. That doesn't make any sense at all. Luke Kornet also I saw they gave a ton of minutes to the old man last game. Do I think they have to give a ton of minutes to the old man every game? No, I don't think so. Do I have Horford Kornet? You want one or the other. I don't think there's a circumstance in the world where Horford and Kornet get there. I don't like it. I do think Kornet, he's a little pricey. That's why he's 2%. But anything you can do to get leverage in these big tournaments, you can see the situation. Kornet plays 24 minutes, gets 30 points, no problem. He gets a double-double, couple of blocks randomly. I got a reserved basketball spot in a second for playing real basketball. Okay, but yeah, what does that result in I think I've said all the rules now. Max 2 out of 3 Cleveland scorers is the equivalent of the max 2 out of 3 OKC rule, and I'm going to cut that one as well. It won't be relevant if Mitchell is in because Mitchell's part of that rule. So it'd be max 2 out of 2 guys. Yeah, so that's fine. I like that rule. It's whatever. It's probably not necessary. Yeah, actually, on top of the Strus Levert rule, it's not necessary because it's just like it's a hat on a hat. Yeah, that was nice. Okay, so let's see. Cleveland scores. Okay, yeah. So on to Showdown captains. My favorite captains. Did it not run? Man, I set the whole thing up. I know. I know I hit the button. Yeah, here they are. The lineup's here. Where's the exposures? Old man alert. All right, here we go. Bring the exposures over here. I don't know what's happening with this thing sometimes. All right, so captain Isaiah Joe, 1%, get out of town. Absolutely not. You must have more Isaiah Joe than that. I mean, 40% is a little high. I'll take like 15% captain Isaiah Joe. He is a good option, but not as good as Shai, Chet, Luka. These are better options. And then PJ Washington. Obviously, I love PJ Washington, but they are pricing him up closer to appropriately. I've got the same projection from the main slate. I have increased his projection. Nevertheless, I'm not getting to 100%. However, that might be 100%. Isaiah Joe, but it's getting really close. Yeah, I mean, 90% Isaiah Joe is a lot of percent. Knowing that I got the Isaiah Joe um rule with Aaron Wiggins, how is that even working? I guess that rule I didn't click. And I got to go down here and make sure to click that rule because I don't want them both. Yeah, I got to make sure the OKC shooting guard situation is dealt with appropriately. That might explain some of not doing well in the last showdown slate. Okay, so max one, uh, shooting guard OKC. And we go group, no more than one, out of Wiggins, Isaiah Joe. I do like it that this is now just the shooting guards, not the backup shooting guards, which is what it was when what's his name was a reasonable player. Josh Giddey. Save this. Okay, so we'll rerun it. We'll get a little bit, probably less Isaiah Joe is the result of that. And then probably a little bit more of other value. So Cason Wallace. I don't know if I should include Cason Wallace in this rule, right? Because like he's got to get his minutes have to come from somewhere besides the main guys too. But he kind of just probably gets some minutes from Giddey anyway, right? And then the shooters are the ones that get extended. That's kind of what I'm going with now. I don't really know if I can do better than that. So, that's where I'm at now. All right, I think I'll end it there. So remember, you're good enough, you're strong enough, and gosh darn it, someone's got to win that money. Might as well be us. And I've linked to the Pick 6 video below. So have fun and yeah.